Hello, everyone. How are you? It is day 18 of 30 days of self-care. I'm Christy Waltrip, and I hope you are doing well today. I wanted to talk to you about self-care and how you have been implementing it into your life. And the main question that I have for you is, are you embarrassed to carve out that space within your house to practice self-care or to have a quiet space to yourself? I think it's something that I may have skipped over. And I've been thinking about it because I'll take myself for example. When I went to school 15 years ago to be a massage therapist, my husband, boyfriend at the time, and we weren't married yet, he thought that I had lost my mind and he didn't understand me and why I wanted to do this. And you got to admit, it's a unique profession. So, but with that being said, I started bringing massage therapy into my home. So my table, my oils, my music with little flutes and nature sounds, and then essential oils. So I had lights in the room and scents and oils, and then I got into yoga and I started stretching, and then I started, grounding and having some quiet space to myself. And he'd walk by the room and think, I don't know what she's doing in there. I just know I don't want any part of it. So I had to carve out that space though in my own home because it was my husband and I. We were raising two boys. I'm the only female in the house. And here I am doing something that, isn't the norm for most households. Okay. So I really had to carve out that sacred space, if you will, within my own home. And I had to do it very intentionally. I couldn't just sneak the massage table in and throw a neighbor on the table in the living room. I had to go in a room and say, okay, these are the time boundaries from this time to this time, no talking. Everyone has to be quiet. Don't even come out of your rooms. Don't make a peep because I'm going to be working on a client. So, or I'm going to be studying for my test. So I had to grow into that just by going to school and, studying. I knew that I had to make that happen. So I started thinking about it, and I know that not everyone is a massage therapist listening to self-care for 30 days. So I started thinking, I wonder how hard it is for other people to create that quiet space within their home. So I wanted to talk about it. I want to address it, and I'm wondering, do y'all have difficulty with that? Are you challenged by it? Some challenges might look like, well, it's just hard for me to find a quiet time in my home in general. Some of you, it might be, well, I know that I used to feel this way when I first started doing yoga in the house or just stretching, just doing a Shavasana pose. I would just go and do that in my house. I felt kind of embarrassed because I didn't want anyone to know I was doing it, which is a really weird thing. I'm not like that now, but I remember that and I just had to get over it. And I had to tell everyone, look, I'm going to go in the other room and I'm going to do some self care and I'm going to meditate and, just try to keep the TV down. Don't let the dogs in. And I had to put up those boundaries and create that space. So it got me to thinking about y'all and wondering how y'all were creating your own space. And I wonder on another level, going even deeper, are there some of you that aren't practicing the self care because you don't think you can create the space within your own home? And I may be going, you know, too deep right now. I'm not sure, but it's something that I'm thinking about. So if that is true, I really want to encourage you and empower you to think about how you can create that space within your own life, within your own home. It could just be a few minutes every day where you sit in peace and quiet and you're just present with yourself. And I can give you some more structure. You want to be somewhere where it's quiet, quiet as possible, no one else in the room with you, if possible, and your phone turned off, your TV turned off, no music or anything. And it's just you and your thoughts. And remember the other day I did the exercise where we talked about having a phrase that you could say to yourself or just a word. And it could be, I am present. because your thoughts will come when you're trying to sit and be present with yourself. And if you're wondering why I've been talking about presence so much, it's because that presence is the doorway through learning about your thoughts, learning about your beliefs, and making changes so you can live the life you actually want to live. And so you can unlearn some things. Okay. So that is really what I wanted to talk about today was what is the space like? Are there improvements you need to make to that self-care space that you're creating for yourself? Think about it and let me know your thoughts. And this is day 18. And I want you to get better and better at taking care of yourself. And that means taking a step back and getting present with your self-care space. So I will see you tomorrow.